Hey, what's up everyone? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Princess Leia Organa in Boushh disguise. So this is a figure that I've been wanting for a while. I was very happy to hear that it was getting an archive release. And I was also happy to hear that they adjusted the height on this one, so it's going to scale better with other Leias. I think this is an iconic look for her. I'm happy to have this one. And of course it comes on an archive card back. You got Star Wars The Black Series up top, archive over here, Princess Leia Organa, Boushh on this side. Through the window, you can see Leia comes with a backpack, a helmet, a thermal detonator, and an electro staff. So some nice accessories in there. And down there, you have a nice picture of Leia dressed as Boushh. On the bottom, you have the barcode, some logos, and some very, very tiny print. And on the back, you have the same picture as the front, just more of it. Here we have a picture of the original release, 2014 Blue Line. Short bio in 5 different languages, and some warnings down there that no one looks at. And I'm going to try to read the bio. It's so tiny. It just says, with Han frozen in carbonite and held in Jabba's palace, the princess planned a rescue. Leia, disguised as bounty hunter Boushh, brought Chewbacca to Jabba and later snuck to Han's carbonite slab. All right, I'm going to get Leia dressed as Boushh open, and let's take a look at her. All right, so here is Leia in Boushh disguise out of the bubble, and let's get a good look at her. Start up here with the face, and I think this face is pretty good. I mean, it's painted on the original sculpt. It's just updated. But you know, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, rosy cheeks, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, the face may be a little long, but overall, it's really not bad. I kind of like it. And as far as the hair, I mean, yeah, there's not much going on, but you know, you have to put a helmet over it. But you know, you got these little strands hanging down that look nice. The back, it's sort of tied into a bun back there. Yeah. I mean, once she took the helmet off, this was kind of how her hair looked, so I'm fine with it. And then from the neck down, I mean, you've got some really nice detail here and there. I mean, this bandolier, for instance, very nice, clean gold paint. Got this going on back in the back. Nice lines. Kind of a cool texture on that. This box looks very good. All this looks nice. This is really cool right here. Fine detail in there. The belt looks nice. These little things. So there's no paint on the belt anywhere. It's all kind of one color, but you do have some nice detail in there. And since we're back here, this cape, right out of the bubble, I had to wet this thing, like soak this thing, fold it and stick it down. This thing wanted to just flare out in every direction. It's kind of unruly. So I just soaked it, folded it, and if the backpack is on, it kind of holds it down. But yeah, this cape is weird. It's just on one side. Very strange, but it's fine for what it is. It's a little thicker than I expected it to be. It's a little more stiff. It's okay. And for the outfit, you got this beige color up here, maroon. Now you do have some really nice detail on the back of each hand, like little spikes or something. Very nice. Same thing on this hand. This arm is the same. The little tunic comes down. Kind of a soft material. It's not super stiff. You know, it kind of gets out of the way. Some orange pants, nice texture on the knees, and some tan boots with a little bit of detail there. Yeah, these boots look pretty cool. Some nice lines. Yeah, cool sculpt. Yeah, this looks good too. Yeah, it's from top to bottom, it's a really nice looking figure. And as far as articulation, I mean, this is on a dated body, so you do have some side to side of the head. You've got just a little bit of down, 0 up, and just a hair of tilt. The arms can get up that far, and they can rotate all the way around. Single jointed elbows, the right gets to 90, the left gets a little bit past 90. You've got a swivel at the elbow, a swivel at the wrist. The right hand is hinged side to side. And on the left side, swivel at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, and the left hand is also hinged side to side. As far as midsection, you have a little bit of twist. The bandolier kind of gets in the way. You got not much crunch, actually backs more than I expected, and just a little bit of side-to-side tilt. The front of the tunic is a little flexy, just like I said, so the legs can get up that far. They go out they go out to there, and they only go back about that much. There's an upper thigh swivel, and you've got double jointed knees that get up that far. The feet go down, man, that's tight. Yeah, they go down to there. They go up, not very much, and you do have some swivel at the ankle. And as far as accessories, we'll start with this backpack so I can put it on to get this cape to behave. But we'll start with the backpack. This is pretty cool. It's a little smaller than I expected, but you do have some really nice detail in there. Very clean paint right there. I'm not sure what that says. I need to try and translate that. If it's in Arabic, I don't know what that is actually, but it looks good. This is nice. Got some stuff going on right there. Got a single peg, so it can rotate, but it's actually pretty tight once it's in. But That's a pretty cool looking backpack. And this will just go in there. And like I said, it's very tight and it does kind of keep the cape down a little bit. And that looks very nice. And next up, we have the Electro staff. And this is kind of boring. I kind of wish they would have put a little weathering on it. I'm tempted to do some kind of a silver wash or, hit some little chrome bits here and there just to bring out some detail. Maybe some chrome lines around here. Something. I don't know. It's just all just a dark grayish plastic. But the sculpt is pretty good. I mean, I think it's pretty accurate to what we saw, kind of big down here and then just comes up to this point up here. But yeah, pretty cool weapon. Like I said, I just wish there was a little bit of paint on it here and there. And as far as Leia holding this, that'll just pop in the hand like that. And she can just have it by her side like that, just holding it. And that doesn't look too bad. And as far as getting it in two hands, I mean, yes, you can. The elbows aren't the greatest, but, it'll definitely go if you want to get her in some kind of fighting stance or a ready stance with this staff. And that looks pretty good. But I will most likely just have her holding the staff like this, which is kind of how we saw her in the movie. And next up, we have the helmet. And this is really cool. I love this. The subtle green right there is very nice. This looks good. The mouth thing looks great. You got some great detail in here. I mean, this is just tremendous right there. That looks really, really good. This is pretty cool. Kind of the same thing. That's what the back looks like. Some nice sculpt there. Top looks very good. The inside is just gray. But yeah, very, very cool helmet and pretty accurate to what we saw in the movie. And as far as getting this on Leia's head, pretty tight. Once it's on, and yeah, that looks fantastic. And next up, we have the thermal detonator, and this thing is so small. It's about the size of a pea. I kind of wish it was more silver, because in the movie, it was a little more silver. I mean, it has a little bit on there, but they chose to go with black, but, it's okay. The sculpt is definitely there. Kind of wish there was a little bit of red and yellow, the lights that were on it. But the silver ring around it's very good. Got a little bit there on the bottom. There's a little hole on it for, to plug into the belt. I'm using that hole to grab it. Yeah, it's cool. It's just very tiny. And if you want Leia to hold it, yeah, she can hold it. It just kind of sits there. It's just barely there. It doesn't really sit in the hand super snug. I mean, just on the shelf, I think it'll be fine. But as long as, no one sneezes or, bumps the shelf, I think it'll be okay. But I think I'm going to keep this on her belt just to be safe. But this is a great look right there. And as far as putting it on her belt, there is a little peg right there. And this will just sit just like that. And it's actually pretty snug once it's on there. Okay, there is no chance of that just falling out. Now, it does get in the way of left arm movement. See it? Yeah, the left arm kind of runs into it. So be mindful of that. But I'm tempted just to keep this right there on the belt just to be safe, because this thing is going to hit the floor and disappear. But just having her just like this, thermal detonator on the belt, her holding the staff, that looks great. Yeah, this is an iconic look for Leia, I think. So I'm going to go stick her on the shelf and see what she looks like there. And for quick size comparisons, yeah, she's a little bit taller than the comic book version of herself, but it's my understanding the original was way taller. So I'm really glad that they shortened this figure. Now, she's about the same height as the A New Hope version of herself, and she's about the same height as the Yavin Ceremony version of herself. But this is where she'll live, so I just have her over here in the Jabba's Palace section of the Return of the Jedi, display, and I think she looks good there. I think she's a good height in relation to Lando. And of course, Bib Fortuna's super tall, but that looks good. Just standing there, just holding the staff, thermal detonator on the belt, just to prevent that thing from rolling out and hitting the floor and going underneath there and never seeing it again. Yeah, what a good looking figure. I am very, very happy with this one. Yeah, this is a super cool figure, I think. I mean, if you have a Return of the Jedi section on your shelf, I think this is almost necessary. I mean, it's an iconic look for Leia. It's a great scene. Yeah, very, very happy with this. I mean, the detail on the helmet is just wonderful. The detail on the bandolier is just sick. I mean, the gold, all this in here just looks so nice. This is very good. The outfit as a whole, it's great. And I'm glad they shortened it. I don't have the original to compare to, but yeah, I'm glad it's a little smaller. The backpack, very cool. The cape, like I mentioned, I did have to wet it and fold it in, but yeah, I'm totally fine with it. The face does look very good, I think, being painted on the old sculpt. I think they did a nice job with what they had. I mean, the eyes look great. Nose, mouth, some little rows on the cheeks, I think look really good. I mean, it may not be the best Leia face, but it's pretty dang good. But I will most likely just leave her like this. Just a cool looking helmet. And the staff, yeah, it's a little plain, but it is what it is. But, with her just standing like this on the shelf holding this, I think it's a very, very nice look. So I'm super happy with this, but I want to hear from you guys. So please comment below and let me know what you think of the archive release of Princess Leia Organa in Boushh disguise. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, please consider dropping a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and please turn on notifications. I'd certainly appreciate it. And I just thank you all so much for watching. We'll see y'all next time.